Imagine a young hockey player stepping into the spotlight at just 18 years old, carrying the hopes of a historic team and the expectations of the entire NHL. That player is Connor Bedard. But his story is about more than goals and assists. It's about the next era of hockey, rebuilding a franchise, and what it really takes to become the face of the league. So, what makes Bedard so special? Can he handle the pressure of being the NHL's next superstar? And what challenges lie ahead for him and the Blackhawks? In this video, we'll explore his journey, his breakout years, what sets him apart, and why the league is watching him closely. If you love deep dives into rising stars, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Pucknuts for more hockey insights. Early life and exceptional status. Connor Bedard was born on July 17, 2005, in North Vancouver, British Columbia. From a very young age, it was clear he had something special. Coaches, teammates, and observers noticed his speed, skill, and ability to read the game in ways far beyond his age. His talent wasn't just good, it stood out as extraordinary. Because of his unique abilities, Bedard was granted exceptional player status, a rare honor that allowed him to enter the Western Hockey League, WHL, earlier than most players. This meant he could compete at a higher level while still very young, giving scouts, analysts, and hockey fans a chance to see him develop against older, tougher competition. In junior hockey, Bedard didn't just play, he dominated. His speed, scoring ability, and hockey sense made him a player everyone wanted to watch. This early success set the stage for the NHL to recognize him as a generational talent, someone who could potentially change the game and become one of the league's brightest stars. Draft Day and the Chicago Blackhawks. On June 28, 2023, the Chicago Blackhawks made a major decision. They selected Connor Bedard as the first overall pick in the NHL entry draft. For a franchise that had once celebrated glory years but had since entered a rebuilding phase, this pick represented more than just adding a player. It was a chance to start fresh and inspire hope in the organization and its fans. The moment carried enormous weight. Everyone, from the city of Chicago to fans across the league, from local media to national outlets, was watching closely. Bedard wasn't just a young player with personal dreams, he became a symbol of a team's revival. His selection marked a turning point, signaling that the Blackhawks were ready to invest in the next era of talent. For many, it was also about the future of the NHL. Could Bedard become the league's next superstar? Only time would tell, but expectations were sky high, and all eyes were on him. Rookie season, making an impact. Connor Bedard's rookie season showed that all the hype around him was real. In 68 games, he scored 22 goals and added 39 assists, totaling 61 points. His outstanding performance earned him the Calder Memorial Trophy as the NHL's Rookie of the Year, a clear sign that he could compete at the highest level. What makes this even more impressive is the context. Bedard was playing for a Blackhawks team still in the middle of a rebuild. He often faced tough defensive matchups and had to rely on a supporting cast that was sometimes young and inexperienced. Despite these challenges, he consistently found ways to make an impact and shine on the ice. His NHL debut in October 2023 was symbolic. He faced off against seasoned veterans like Sidney Crosby and played without fear, showing maturity and confidence rare for a teenager. Bedard's poise, skill, and determination quickly made him a player. Fans and experts were excited to watch. What makes him stand out? Connor Bedard is already standing out as one of the most exciting young players in the NHL, and there are several reasons why many believe he could become the league's next face. Skill in hockey, IQ. Bedard has an extraordinary ability to read the game. He sees plays before they happen, anticipating where teammates and opponents will be. His shot is precise, his dekes are creative, and he can score from almost anywhere on the ice. This combination of vision, skill, and execution makes him a threat every time he steps onto the ice. Market and platform. Playing for the Chicago Blackhawks gives Bedard a big stage. Chicago is a major hockey market with a rich history, passionate fans, and national media attention. The NHL values players in big markets because it helps the league grow its audience and brand. Bedard is already highly visible, which makes it easier for him to become the public face of the league. Youth and potential. At only 20 years old, as of 2025, Bedard has many years ahead of him to develop, improve, and grow his reputation. He has time to refine his game, take on leadership roles, and build endorsements. Many of the NHL's all-time greats broke out young and used those years to cement their legacy. Narrative needs. The NHL is entering a new era. Legends like Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin are nearing the end of their careers. The league needs a new star to carry the torch, someone who can excite fans, inspire young players, and become the face of hockey for the next decade. Bedard fits that role perfectly. His talent, age, and platform make him the prime candidate to become the next era-defining star of the NHL. Challenges and what still needs to happen. No star rises without obstacles, and for Connor Bedard to truly become the face of the NHL, he will need to navigate several key challenges. Team success. Individual stats are important, but winning games is what builds a lasting legacy. In the 2024-25 season, the Blackhawks were still rebuilding and struggled to find consistent success. A star on a winning team naturally gains more attention, more respect, and a stronger place in league history. Two-way. Game and physicality. Analysts point out that Bedard still has room to improve in his defensive play and physical strength. To be a complete superstar, he needs to excel in all areas of the ice, not just offensively. Learning to play strong in his own zone and handle tough opponents will be critical. Injury and consistency. Staying healthy and maintaining a high level of performance season after season is essential. Longevity and reliability are what separate great players from legendary ones. Media and marketability. Being the face of the league is not just about scoring goals. It also involves building a brand, showing character, engaging with the media, and attracting endorsements. Bedard's talent gives him a head start, but developing his marketability is an ongoing process. Competition from peers. Other young stars like Macklin Celebrini are emerging and being mentioned as future faces of the league. Bedard will need to continue standing out to claim that top spot. Navigating these challenges will show whether he can truly become hockey's next superstar. Why the NHL would choose Bedard. Connor Bedard has all the pieces to become the NHL's next big star. Playing for the Chicago Blackhawks gives him a major city and a high-profile platform to shine. Young fans connect easily with his style, and his skill creates highlight plays that get people talking. The NHL is also at a transition point, with legends like Crosby and Ovechkin nearing the end of their careers, making room for a new face. On top of that, being Canadian gives him international appeal, helping the league grow globally. With talent, timing, and the right stage, Bedard is in the perfect position to become hockey's next superstar. What this means for fans and the game. For fans, Connor Bedard's rise brings excitement and hope. Every game becomes a chance to see something special, a highlight moment, or a play that leaves you talking for days. His skill and energy make watching hockey more thrilling, and that kind of star power can draw in casual viewers who might not normally follow the NHL. For the game itself, Bedard's emergence could have a big impact. More fans mean more attention, stronger media coverage, and a larger global audience for hockey. If he truly becomes the face of the NHL, we could see a boom in merchandise, with jerseys and gear flying off the shelves. Young players might be inspired to take up hockey, seeing him as a role model. Media contracts could expand, and streaming platforms may invest more in coverage. For Chicago, having a superstar like Bedard could help the Blackhawks become relevant again faster than many expected. His rise isn't just about one player. It's about shaping the future of the league. The bigger picture, legacy, and pressure. With great potential comes great pressure. Being the face of a league is not just about playing well, it's about representing the entire sport. Every move is watched, every mistake gets magnified, and the spotlight never goes away. For a young player like Connor Bedard, that is a heavy responsibility. Bedard has already experienced some of this pressure. His rookie season came with sky-high expectations, and he had to perform while dealing with injuries, media attention, and the constant scrutiny that comes with being a central figure on his team. Despite all this, he has shown a focused mindset, determination, and a hunger to improve. Qualities that suggest he can handle the challenges ahead. The legacy of a superstar isn't measured only by goals or points. It's about lifting the team, handling pressure, staying consistent over many seasons, and showing leadership on and off the ice. If Bedard can manage these aspects, he has a real chance to become the NHL's next defining player. Why might he become the next face? Not will. Keyword: might. Nothing is guaranteed. Many players looked like future faces but didn't reach that full status. The league, the team around him, his own development, all must align. Bedard has strong odds. The path is visible, but hurdles remain. Things like contracts, team building, support roster, and injuries will shape how big his impact becomes. Connor Bedard's story is already impressive. A teenage phenom, a fresh start for the Chicago Blackhawks, and a bright face for a new NHL era. He has the talent, the platform, the market, and the hunger to succeed. But being the face of the league is about more than goals. It's about consistency, leadership, winning, and inspiring fans. It's about becoming someone casual viewers know, kids look up to, media talk about, and sponsors want. So, what do you think? Will Connor Bedard become the next face of the NHL? Can he handle the pressure and expectations? If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Pucknuts. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you.